So, huge news over the weekend as the rich get richer here. Dillon Thieneman, arguably the best player in the portal, transfers from Purdue to Oregon. Thieneman, who was a former three-star recruit from Westfield, Indiana, was freshman of the year in the Big Ten in 2023 with 106 tackles, 6 interceptions, which was third most nationally. And he was a third-team All-American. And then he led all Big Ten defensive backs with 104 tackles. This season broke up 7 passes and was also the punt returner. But you're looking at a guy here who this is the first pickup for Oregon in the portal, number 1 team in the country. And obviously, like I said, the rich get richer. This is a guy who's going to be coming in as a starter right away for Oregon. They need to replace a couple starting safeties over there. But what an impressive football player Dillon Thieneman is.
Yeah, this is plug and play, elite tackler. Somebody who can finish the play when it comes to interceptions. There's guys that can get their hands on balls. There's a guy who can take the ball away. And I think back to Dan Lanning and his time at Georgia with Louis Sean, Richard LeCounte, some NFL safeties that could really hit and brought a lot of physicality to the table. Someone like Thieneman, he's so smart you could use him in different ways. And a team like Purdue, he was so relied upon. Whereas in Oregon, he could be a cog in a wheel, maybe a cog in the wheel, maybe a more important piece, but still somebody that can be moved around and used in a way that you could trust other positions to do their job. Purdue, you didn't have all of the pieces around him that you had at Oregon. I think that's going to allow him to be more of he's an every down player, but a player who's more of a specialist in terms of what he's doing. And Coach Lanning says, we're going to maximize you within this defense as opposed to, hey, you are everything to us like he is in Purdue. There's guys that can cover for him. You don't need him to be, Superman in Oregon. Just want him to do what he does. He's someone probably going to play closer to the line at Oregon than he did at Purdue. Of course, he had over 100 tackles. I mean, the guy was playing in the box, but also playing deep. I think this is going to be a great opportunity for him to really flourish as maybe even a Kyle Hamilton type from Notre Dame, right? And do all those things because of his IQ, because of versatility, and because of his ability to make tackles and make plays on the ball.
Yeah, I was going to say he's a movable chess piece. I mean, you look at that position. Normally, you kind of put those guys in a box and say, well, this guy's a coverage safety. He's a free safety. He's a guy that you play near the box. This is a matchup guy that you play on a tight end. This guy can really do it all. I mean, we just saw some of the clips there, him playing as a deep safety and playing in the middle of the field with tremendous range. I mean, the instincts, the IQ, and then you see the physicality. You see the willingness to play near the line of scrimmage and tackle. This is a great get for the Ducks and Dan Lanning, who I think is really showing himself not only this year as a great recruiter, but as a great coach as well.
And when you're a team that's already the number 1 team in the country right now, you don't want to disrupt that culture with portal guys that you don't know. So if you bring in someone from the portal, you better be completely sure that culturally they're going to be a fit and do what you need to do. And someone like Thieneman, you just turn on the tape, you see the way he plays the game, you can tell how he prepares, and there's no concern that he's going to disrupt that good thing that you have going there at Oregon from a culture standpoint. So when you get to that level, you can be a little choosier in who you bring in. Now, they brought in Derek Harmon last year, who maybe had some motivation questions, at least that was the buzz when he was leaving Michigan State, plugs in as a big, super talented, athletic guy and flourishes. Thieneman, you don't have those concerns. He's going to be your culture setter at safety. He's going to fit right in and be a leader from day one and help you build that environment that if you do need to take a chance on a big athletic guy like a Jordan Birch or a Derek Harmon, those are the kind of guys that you take that chance with. Thieneman, no worries at all. Plug him in, that back 7, and he's going to be a leader from day one, potentially on what is a championship defense coming back.